What is this mystery device mounted on the wall in an Airbnb in Hood River, Oregon? It has two handles that spin the 7 arms with wooden balls. The balls spin freely, and it looks like an old hand crank mixing machine or a rope winder. I Google searched and nothing looked similar. I also found out that this was posted 9 years ago, but never definitively solved. Does anyone know what this is or what it was used for? It's a wall mount stomach exerciser made by A.G. Spalding and Brothers circa 1910. Mount the machine on the wall, adjust the height, then press your stomach against the 7 wooden balls and crank the handles. What is this thing I found at an antique store? About 13 inches long, it seems to be entirely made out of metal, but I could be wrong, and it has a hole going all the way through. I brought it home. I had a feeling it was something interesting when I saw it. Thanks for any assistance. It's a 19th century Tibetan brass kangling ritual trumpet. Your metal one is shaped like a human leg bone for a reason. Kangling literally translated as leg flute, made out of a human tibia or femur, used in Tibetan Buddhism for various rituals as well as funerals. The leg bone of a deceased person is used. Alternatively, the leg bone of a respected teacher may be used. What is this small metal container I inherited from my aunt? It is very heavy, solid metal, about 3 inches in diameter and 2 inches tall. The little bird figure is attached to a bolt, and when you unscrew it, the 7 petal-type bulbs can be flipped out to reveal small compartments. It is beautiful, but I have no idea what it is. My aunt passed suddenly, so I didn't get a chance to ask her. Can you please help me identify what this thing is? It's an early 1900s Indian kumkum box, used to hold kumkum powder, a red powder used for religious and social markings in Hindu culture. In religious rituals, kumkum is applied on the forehead during prayers as a mark of devotion. Married Hindu women also often apply kumkum along the parting of their hair. During welcoming guests, it is customary to apply a small dot of kumkum on a guest's forehead as a mark of respect and blessing. These boxes are commonly gifted during festivals, weddings, and other auspicious occasions. What is this wooden thing with a cross, found in an Airbnb house in a mountainous village in Cyprus? I guess they're just hanging stuff on it. The duster isn't attached to it, just thrown on it. Has anyone seen such a thing or knows its purpose? It's an old wooden plow, used historically for tilling the soil to prepare it for planting crops. It is one of the earliest agricultural implements, dating back thousands of years, and was commonly used before the advent of modern metal and mechanized plows. It's mostly made of strong hardwood like teak or neem, and some parts, especially the blade or share, might be reinforced with iron for durability. The cross is the handle, which allows the farmer to guide and control the plow. Can anybody identify this artifact I found at a car boot sale in the UK? About 2 feet long, and it's too floppy for sweeping. If anyone has any info on potential age, origin, or value, I'd be grateful. It's a fue or fly whisk from Samoa, typically made from coconut fiber or fine hair-like strands of bark cloth or natural fibers. Both Auckland and Wellington museums in New Zealand have quite a few. I suspect yours might be post-war. The early 1920s ones had horsehair as braid. They are carried by high chiefs when they are acting as an orator and presenting ceremonial speeches. Holding or using one signifies the status, wisdom, and respect of the speaker. During speeches, the orator may gently wave the fue, emphasizing points and engaging the audience in a graceful, authoritative manner. I'm trying to learn more about this mysterious antique-looking wooden chest with ornate brass detailing, found here in the US. It's been in my family for a while. My grandmother worked for Pan Am and traveled internationally, so it's possible she picked this up during her travels, but I can't confirm that for sure. From what I've gathered, it might be a traveling perfume chest or a portable apothecary box. possibly from India or the Middle East, and likely dating to the 19th or early 20th century. The brass floral overlay suggests it might be more Eastern in origin than Victorian British. I'd love any insight, especially if you've seen something like this before, or can give a rough ballpark on value. Thanks in advance. This is a 1950s shoe shine box from Turkey. The shoe shiner would carry this along with a stool for himself and the customer. A heavy job for not much money. With the amount of leather shoes getting less, with sports shoes on the rise, and also stricter rules for street vendors, they have practically disappeared. But until about 15 years ago, many men, and some women, made their living on the streets by polishing shoes. What is this random wooden object found at Value Village? My wife found this, and we are wondering what its original purpose might have been. My only thought is maybe a cookbook stand. Around 40 centimeters tall, 1 to 2 kilograms, and we plan on using it as a wall shelf for a plant. Hopefully someone can figure this one out. It's a small bookshelf. Set it so the 2 pegs become legs. It can hold up to 10 to 15 books easily. What is this tool found amongst some 19th century family trinkets? Around 4.5 inches long and 9 inches long when it's open. A friend suggested it's an olive pitter, but I think this is a leather working tool, or a nut cracker. If anybody has any idea, it would be appreciated. It's an antique 12-gauge shotgun shell primer seating tool from the late 1800s to the early 1900s. I have one of these. It works very well for seating primers when doing test loads for the 12-gauge. What you're going to do is drop your brass hole on the tool, then take your primer and sit it on the primer hole and give it a little squeeze. Then you've got a primed brass hole. What is this metal tube of the brand Minion found in Russia? It was found embedded in the floor during a renovation of an apartment in an old building built in 1910. It is hollow inside and seems like a part of a bigger something. Someone suggested a radiator steam cap, but I can't quite find anything all over the internet for a similar one. Besides, I wasn't able to find such a brand of radiators. What could it be? Please tell us down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.